Hello, welcome to SJB Radio. I'm Mitzi, and I'm welcomed here by Alexa and Alisa.
Did you forget our names for a second there?
A little bit, not gonna lie. I was blanked out a little.
It's a little hurtful to my feelings, but okay.
All right, whatever. So, guys, first quarter's finished.
Yay.
Yeah, don't remind me. That means I'm very behind on my college stuff.
Oof. How's that going along?
I mean, it's not bad. I'm rewriting my college essay, so, it's just like trying to get all my stuff in before the 1st of January, so.
That's fine. You can do it. We believe in you. You're going to get it done. I mean, you kind of have to, but you're going to get it done.
Thank you, Mitzi.
You're fine. You're fine. I was, report cards get a little nerve-wracking, but I think I'm fine in most of my classes, probably except for math, because math. But, how about you, Alisa? Ooh.
I think I'm doing pretty good in most classes. The only one is, English. English is not very good subject for me.
Gotcha. For me, I don't know why. It's like math. I get it in class, but then I go and I take the test, and it's just, apparently I never learned anything because I never, I can do it in class. On the test, everything just goes downhill. At one point, I'm like, I know how to complete the square. And then I start completing the square on the test. I don't know how to complete the square, apparently. But,
sucks.
Yeah. So this week, we're doing a collection for Veterans Day as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys?
Freshmen are supposed to collect toiletries like toothbrushes and toilet paper, I think it is, and other little stuff.
It's a whole bunch of, different things. Anyway, you don't have to do exactly what your grade is. It's I know
as long
things
as
for shampoo, conditioner, lip balm, toiletry type things. I know freshmen were all toiletries, mouthwash and toothpaste, stuff like that. And then I think I mixed sophomores and juniors together. So I know some of them are supposed to get hair products, like I said, shampoo and conditioner, and then some are supposed to get lip balm and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it comes to an extent where each class is supposed to bring a certain thing, but I think when it comes down to it, anything that anyone brings is helpful, and it could help people more than you would think. So I think if you don't bring exactly what your class needs, it's still going to be a big help to the people who need it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I know I've definitely had some family in the military, and for better or for worse, but I know that they did it for the country, and it's a little hard sometimes with my family specifically, but yeah.
Yeah, I have cousins that are training, and I have my great uncle was a veteran, and so we know that he tried really hard, but he passed away a couple years ago, so.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, me as well. My grandfather was in the Navy, and he was in charge of he was an engineer on the ship. He was on the USS Iowa, I believe it was called, and he was in charge of the engine room and basically just keeping things right, functioning. And yeah, he's luckily still alive today, and he has a lot of stories that he just doesn't really tell people. But
Understandably.
I just recently talked to him about it because he just says he was in the Navy, but he never really talked about it. So I was like, did you volunteer or you drafted in? Because it was during World War II that he was in it, and he was like, no, I volunteered, and he went up in ranks, and he got all these different I don't know what exactly they're called. They're not diplomas, but certificates. He got all these different certificates that are actually hanging up on the wall that I saw a million times as a child and never knew what they were. And then I went downstairs and I looked at them for the first time, and it basically just showed all the different positions that he moved up throughout the years. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. What goes into it and how much hard work they put in. So, Alexa, do you know of anything else that's going on?
Why you choose me?
Senior privilege.
Senior privilege. Yeah. Oh, now I get senior privileges. Okay, when you guys have nothing else to talk about, yeah. No.
We do.
In school we have break coming up soon, which I'm looking forward to.
I'm pretty excited too. I'm missing some of school though for break because I'm visiting my sister in Colorado because she's about to have her first baby, so my family wants to be with her.
You know, Alexa's a good name for a child. Just saying, you know, it's very
a boy.
You know what, Alexander? Alexander's good too. You know,
that's canceled.
That's canceled.
Yeah, it's canceled.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. So you're going to see your sister, Luna. Do you know of anything that you were doing?
As far as I know, I'm staying home. I might go upstate to Kingston to be with my grandmother and my cousin. But other than that, nothing else.
Yeah, I know that after break, we have the drama production, which is, I'm in it. A lot of my friends are in it. The entirety of Drama Club's in it. Shout out to senior Brendan Anderson, who's co-leader with me of the Drama Club.
Oh.
And we've been working really, really hard on this production, and it's smaller than the musical, but it's just as important, and we're putting in a lot of hard work. I know, like, the week we get back, we have rehearsal that Sunday, and then every other day it's, like, rehearsal till 7. Like, we just, like, go full run through costume changes, everything, makeup, all that jazz, until the Thursday. And we only have one show, but it's going to be the best, and it's going to be so funny, and it's going to be a really great time. I know that I'm that type of person at rehearsals that's like, I get a note and I'm like, okay, can I do that again? And luckily, Mr. Whitfield and Mr. Morrow are always like, yeah, sure. And I'm just like, awesome. So it should be a lot of fun. I think that people are really going to enjoy it. And yeah, it's really funny.
Could you give us a summary of the play?
So without giving too much away, the play is, I don't know if I mentioned the name yet, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. And basically it follows a group of sort of like outcasty sort of kids in the town, the Herdmans. And they're sort of like the kids that no one really wants to be around. Everyone's sort of just like, oh, no, not them. So, yeah, and there's this Christmas pageant at their church where like the whole town gets together and all like the kids go after school and they rehearse to put this pageant. And the regular director of the pageant ends up like breaking her leg or something. I forget.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's
so
something I would do.
Yeah,
break a leg, literally.
So she ends up in the hospital and she can't direct the pageant anymore. So then it falls on the mother, Grace, which is my character, to direct the pageant, and then the Herdmans become involved. So it's a huge thing, and seeing the dynamic between all like the kids and the parents and stuff like that is it's pretty funny, and it's got a lot of heart, and it's fun. That's all I'm saying.
It sounds really good. I think I'll go.
Yeah, tickets are $5, so it's like not that bad.
Oh, never mind. I'm joking.
We're gonna have some cast members or we're gonna have some cast members or Mr. Whitfield in a week or two to interview to talk more about it. But definitely, if you're interested, save the date, November 30th, Thursday night at 7. It's not too long of a show. The best Christmas pageant ever. Please come out to support the Drama Club. It would mean a lot. So that's all for us, and we'll see you next week for Thanksgiving, and we'll be back after this commercial break. Bye.
Welcome back to SJB Radio. Here with sports, I'm your host Billy, back for the first time. Happy that soccer's over. It was fun, but I'm happy to be back. I'm here with Mr. C. Mr. C, how are you doing today?
Billy, man, welcome back, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good. You. I know. It was long. It's been a long time, but I'm happy to be back.
Right, for sure. Definitely. How was soccer season?
Good. A lot of hard work getting back because in May I got a concussion. It was tough work.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, it was tough work to get back to full strength. Took a lot of work in the summer, every day exercising, getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
But it all paid off. So it was a fun experience. I got the awards dinner next week, but I'm happy to be back here.
That's good, man. I'm happy to have you back. And while you were gone, there was a lot going on with sports. Aiden, who's not here today, but
good luck to him. He's at the ACT today. He's taking it. Good luck.
Oh, good luck, definitely for
Good
sure
luck.
to him. But we had a lot of stuff going on with, we had football season is picking up. At the time Aiden was here, we had the Yankees were in the ALCS.
No,
they
sad
didn't
that
make
they
it.
lost.
NBA season started. Shout out to, but even before we begin, we have SJB Sports right now. We're transitioning for trials for winter sports. So a special shout out to all the fall athletes for doing a great job. And I'm looking forward to reporting some stuff about winter sports. I know you write some of the articles. I mean, you wrote about your soccer team. So the season was pretty good, right?
Yeah, we made the playoffs. Unfortunately, we did not win in the playoffs. It was frustrating, but it was a lot of fun. It was successful to get into the playoffs. I think the program's got a bright future ahead, especially next year. And I hope to come back and I hope to see them win the championship because I think they can.
That's great, man. That's great. So moving forward to pro sports right now, NBA season. We're in the midst of the NFL. I'm a Giants fan, so I gave up on the year. I haven't really watched much.
My Jets have exceeded all expectations.
Yeah,
I'm very happy. I've been very happy, and I'm looking forward to this Sunday's game against Tampa. I feel if we win, we can get it's serious then.
What's their record now?
4-5.
Okay,
We're like a game and a half out.
so
of
you could
playoffs.
possibly get a wild card then.
If we win, we're 5-5 at the we go to bye week. It's serious then.
You know what bothers me? I will say about Jet fans is that when they started winning, some fans were upset that
I am
they
not
were
like
winning.
that. Yeah,
and I said, did you have some fans that were a little upset?
Yeah, I read online like ESPN, like the fans are like, I'm happy that I want to lose every game. I'm like, why would you want to do that? Like that makes no sense.
I feel like the whole point of playing is to play to win.
Yeah,
I mean, surprisingly, you guys thought you were going to be bad, but if you're winning, why not?
Yeah,
right?
I love that. I love this team because Todd Bowles. You could say I think he's a good motivator as a coach. He gets them to play. He gets them to play hard for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that they're playing really hard. I feel that they can continue to make noise. And any fan that says, "Oh, I want to lose. I want to lose every game," that I don't know how you call yourself a fan then.
Right.
It upsets
I
you
mean,
'cause
we've had a lot of injuries in the NFL. I mean, we know Aaron Rodgers went down for the Giants. You had Odell Beckham went down. Brandon Marshall went down. So, I think the injuries really play a dynamic and they change the outcomes.
They do. And I'm a diehard fan. I've been a fan since I was 6 years old, so I never hope. I've been through all suffering. I never want my team to keep losing. It sucks. It stinks to lose every game. So
Right.
I don't want to lose.
Right. So hopefully the Jets will pick everything back up.
know.
So moving forward now with the NBA. You been watching lately?
I have been. I've been. I usually start to get into it once football ends, but I do follow along like during the weekdays, when there's games on like ESPN or something. I have been following along. I've really been looking at me. I'm a 76ers fan.
I thought you were a Knicks fan.
No,
Really? So you trust the process?
I do. That's been tough too. Jets and 76ers. But last night I watched this win last night over Utah. It was very impressive. I've been impressed with the young guys so far.
Was that on TV or was it?
No, it was in the highlights. But,
oh, okay.
But I watch. So whenever I get a chance to watch them, I do. We get them on TV. I do.
Now, what made you become a Philly fan?
The Sixers. My dad's from there, so he liked them growing up, and he still does. So
he watched Dr. J. And,
he
watched
Moses. Yeah.
Moses Malone
Mhm,
and Dr. Hawkins. He also watched Charles Barkley
and Iverson.
Right.
So,
oh wow. So whenever I see your dad, I'll mention that to him.
Yeah. So I always we like watching the 76ers.
That's cool.
It's fun. And this year, it's been tough the last few years, but this year
it's been tough for a while.
I know, especially the last few years. But
it's been tough for a while. Yeah.
Last year they showed some promise, and now with playing better, and then this year they're really showing promise right now. With I know it's still only 10 games in we've played, but it's looking pretty promising right now. Last night was a good win. The past few times we started off 0-3, but we picked it up. We're 6-4 now. I think if we could surprise a lot of people with our young talent.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, my team is doing great.
I know your team's doing pretty well right now. Even without Gordon, as I watched that game, I thought Mr. C. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I thought after Gordon got hurt, we're able to rebound after that. Won 9 in a row. I'm really proud. Hopefully, we can continue it. And guys are just happy to play. It's just the spirit of the team is Kyrie is pushing them. So I think it's a good thing for them to continue playing.
Yeah, I definitely feel that even though you had that injury, I feel like you say he may come back, he may not come back. The big thing is Kyrie. He's there now, and he's the superstar. That's what he wanted. That's why he's there now. He didn't want to be the second man anymore. But you guys right now, I think Cleveland will eventually turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's going to just take a little while. That happens a lot with LeBron's teams. They start a little slow, and then he'll pick it up.
You know what it is? They're last in defensive efficiency in the league. So, I agree with you, but I also, maybe it's just me being biased, is thinking, this may be the end of the road for LeBron in Cleveland.
I know. I definitely think this might be his last year because there's all the rumors of him going to Los Angeles, that he wants to go there. He's already trying to plan out with his agent. But on this year, focusing, I think eventually he's a good leader. He's a good leader of that team. I think he'll eventually get it turned around. There shouldn't be any quote distractions with Kyrie gone. He's got his guys. He's got Dwayne Wade in there now. He's got who he wants in there. So I think it eventually will play itself, and I think they'll fix it. But right now, I still think Boston. I think they're the best team in the East right now.
Now, they are. They have the best record in the league.
Record. I think just talent wise, I think
right. But we'll see. I think it's going to come down to Plus, the other thing is Cleveland didn't get Isaiah Thomas back yet. So
and same with Hayward. I think he'll come back at the end of the season to go just to rest him for the playoffs. I heard rumor maybe March, maybe he's done for the year.
No, I think early January is what they're anticipating for him.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Gordon Hayward though.
No, he's done for the year.
I heard
he said he's not coming back. He'll be back next year. But I have seen some shots of him taking during practice. Yeah. So he sits in the chair and he actually shoots the ball.
Yeah, I know. I heard that too.
And the last thing I know, if Aiden was here, he'd be talking about his Knicks, and the Knicks are doing well too. They are. They're 6-4.
KP, he's impressing. He said he's like, I accept the challenge every night. I want to keep.
Yeah, I think the ball is moving, and he's getting the touches that Melo used to get. The ball is moving around, so I absolutely believe that they're playing well.
And that helps the Sixers because there's less strong teams in the East. There's less strong teams in the East.
Yep. All right, man. Well, that'll do it here for sports. We'd like to thank Mitzi. Ben on one of our newest sound engineers, Alisa on the first segment with Mitzi. Billy, thank you for coming in here doing the radio with us. Dominic, sound engineering. Alexa with the first segment. Christina, and also Rachel. So thank you so much, guys, for listening to the SJB Radio. And
we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.
All right.